Rise and shine, everyone. It is Monday, May the 13th. And we are so happy to have you joining us this morning, 7:30. We hope everyone had a wonderful Mother's Day yesterday. And we have a wonderful week coming up this week. So starting off our week today, we are going to be diving into the world of real estate. And we are going to get to visit with Amy Angel of the Amy Angel team and get to ask some real estate questions and see what's going on in that world. And then tomorrow we're going to be visiting with the city of Southside. They have some really cool things going on there, a new fire station that's going to be opening. And then of course Wednesday is Oven Odyssey Day with Chef Dave and Susan Shipman with Oven Odyssey. Thursday is Gadsden State, and Friday, Alabama Cares. So make sure that you tune in with us every weekday morning. All right, so we're going to welcome our guest this morning. Welcome, Amy. How are you?
I am wonderful. I'm glad to be here.
Yeah, thanks for starting your day off with us.
Absolutely.
Yeah, so I've heard many things about you through some of our mutual friends, and I have not gotten to meet you until today, so I'm so happy to finally get to connect with you.
Same. Very nice to meet you as well.
Well, so tell us a little bit about you. Tell us about your background and what got you started in the world of real estate.
Okay, so my background, I actually have a master's degree in clinical psychology from Jacksonville State.
Wow.
And my intention was to work, as a counselor, psychology, just being able to help people. So I went into working with a juvenile delinquent female group home, and very quickly said, no,
Yeah.
this is not it. It was awful. It was really sad. It was just really tough. And so my dad at the time was a developer, builder, and he suggested real estate. He said, if you like it, you could really be good at it. You could do well, like financially, because I was making very little money, and it was upsetting because I had gone to all this school and then realized, oh gosh, I can't make money really doing this. So then he said, if you sell just my houses, you can make a living, and if you get good at it, you can make a great living. And as it turns out, real estate is psychology. That's what we do. We counsel people through the hardest time in their life, often divorce, death. You get to be a counselor. And so it turned out that everything I was thinking I had wasted time on, it actually has come back around. So I love it, absolutely love it. And I've been doing it now for 27 years. Wow. So I never really thought it would be what it was, and it's just, I could not ask for a better career field.
Well, that's awesome. That makes sense that psychology would play a big part of it.
Yeah.
Because you're having to make sure to communicate with people and to hear their story so you can put them in the situation that's best for them or help, guide them through that. And because it's a process.
Yeah. It's funny, a lot of times people will call and they're like, okay, we're pregnant, but don't tell anybody. And I'm like, I don't need to be the person who knows you're pregnant, But, we got to move. So it's the life changes that cause people to move. Yeah. And what's interesting right now is our market is bananas. It's crazy. But people aren't moving for fun. People are only moving typically for necessity because they have a great low interest rate, and now the interest rates are higher. So they're not just moving for the heck of it. It's like some reason, like they either their job has changed, or there's some major reason that they're moving. So it's like the money that you made before when everyone was just moving for fun, it's changed. It's different now. So you're having to try harder to get the listings. And when you get the listings, then you get the buyers. But it's just it's a little more challenging time. So the agents who joined in the last 4 and 5 years thought it was easy, and turns out it's not so easy. So everyone's like, oh gosh, we're having to actually, shake the bushes for business. But it's just part of it, Yeah. And that's why you form that great database sphere of people that know and like you. And that's where your business comes from. So,
because there are people who soon need to move because of life changes.
Yes.
But there was that big boom of real estate, and everybody
was fun.
I'm sure it was fun. I'm sure you were so busy.
Yeah, it was fun.
Oh, gosh.
But again, the listings are there. It's just sluggish, And we had expected the property values to decrease, and as it turned out, the lack of inventory has kept them high because there's nothing available. So when you get a listing, people go nuts, and you still get multiple offers. You get above list offers. And that was not expected. We thought it was going to slow down, and it just hasn't, just simply because the inventory is not there.
Yeah.
So it's just weird, all around weird. And people say, what do you think's coming? I don't know. I mean, like, I'm just here for it. I'm along for the ride. I don't know. So just doing the best I can.
Is this the weirdest it's been since you've been doing real estate for 27 years?
Well, 2008 was rough, of course, but that was a different kind of rough. This is definitely more weird than that, because that made sense. The prices had inflated, and you know, then the bubble burst, and that made sense. But this doesn't make sense. This just feels so strange. And you know, I have a ton of real estate agent friends, and we are all, you know, just like, what? You know, how's your business? How's it looking for you? And again, I'm so blessed. Like, it's great still, you know, I can't complain. But comparing it to years past, it's like, oh, wait a minute, this doesn't feel right, you know.
And adding new people to your team, like you said, trying to guide them through it.
Right.
Ooh.
Yeah. And you know, you're the leader, so you're the positive mindset of the whole organization. And then when I have one of them looking at me like, what's happening? What are we doing? Just keep smiling. Like, it's going to be fine, you know. But it just takes more phone calls. It takes more belly to belly, as they say, you know, getting in front of people to get the business. You can't just sit back and expect the phone to ring, because it won't.
Yeah, and there's quite a few real estate agents out there in Calhoun County.
Yes. Last time in 2008, when the market shifted, we lost so many agents. It was interesting because people just realized, like, oh, this is not shooting fish in a barrel. You know, this is hard. So I kind of think that might happen here too. I don't wish anyone to quit. Absolutely don't. But at the same time, you know, your mortgage brokers, they go out of business, and you know, we have some wonderful mortgage brokers, and you know, you don't want to see anyone stop doing what they're doing, but it happens, you know. Same with like all the real estate industry, you know, it just kind of shrinks a little bit when it gets like this. So we'll see.
Yeah, and there's some new things happening in the real estate with the way realtors are getting paid. There's some new laws or rules.
Correct.
Yeah, how do you feel like that's going to affect things?
Well, honestly, I like it. I thought I didn't at first. It scared everybody a little bit, but what we're finding is buyer agents are now putting their value out. You know, people know why they deserve to be paid what they're being paid. You know, before it was kind of like you just go show a house and you just hope that there was a fair split on the commission, because sometimes there isn't. But now it's like the buyer agent presents to that buyer, this is what I'm doing. I am attempting to get paid by the seller, which is the way it's customarily been all along. But now if the seller does not offer compensation, the purchaser has to pay the buyer agent. So it's being explained up front. It's not, it's more, what's the word I'm looking for? It's more clear. There's more transparency in what's happening. Because before, buyers just really didn't know what was going on, or how you were getting paid, or how, you know, who's paying you? How's this work?
Yeah.
And it also feels a little yucky sometimes, because they think, well, if the seller's paying me, but I'm working for you, you know, it's complicated. But what I've done with my sellers is, regardless, I want the seller to pay the commission for the buyer agent. I just think you put it in your price, you put it out there that we're going to compensate X% toward the purchaser's agent, and it's going to work. It just is.
Good.
Yeah.
I like hearing the optimism. I've spoken with a few realtors that are also optimistic about it.
I think it's a good thing. Yeah. Again, it was a little like, whoa, what is this?
Wait, what's happening?
Yeah.
Anytime you're adjusting that pay, it's like, wait, where is this going to go?
Exactly.
I think oftentimes people underestimate what it is and what it takes to be a real estate agent, and all of the things that you do that you don't get compensated for.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Let's talk about that.
Well, sometimes, you know, you feel guilty when you get a big check and it was easy, and then you get reminded of why that one time, because it's hard. It's a tough gig, and you have to have thick skin and be prepared to be ghosted at times. You know, it's like, oh, I have this hot client, and then now they won't talk to me. Like, what is going on? We were actually just talking about this weekend with some other realtor friends. It's like, I just met this person. She said, here, take my phone number. And then they just didn't answer any, like, why would you give me your number? You know, so that wasn't me that happened to, but it happens, and you just have to be thick-skinned about it, you know. But I'm trying to think of things you don't get paid for. So basically, I have a team, and so my job on that team is I work with our sellers. I'm the listing agent. And so I go in to an appointment and meet with a seller, help them price the home, help them get the home ready to go on the market. I mentioned Leanne is one of my agents on my team, and she's great at staging. So she will go into someone's home and completely help them get it ready to go on the market, because we sell our homes by our photos.
Yes.
We have beautiful photography. We have a really great photographer, and people see the pictures and fall in love with the home in the pictures, and then want to come and just make sure that they're accurate.
Yeah.
So that's what, so that's Leanne's job, is to get it ready to look great on pictures. And you find that if you have several homes that show up looking like that, you're attracting more homes that are going to be the same caliber, and that's what you want. And I'm not talking price range. I mean, they're all over the place. I don't mind a $100,000 home is just as good as a $350,000 or $400,000, but we just want to give them, they're going to be presented in their best light. That's what we're looking for.
It's amazing how those stagers can go in, and like you had mentioned, they can go even just utilizing what you have in your home and making it look different in a way. And it's like, I never even thought about that.
Right.
I had this here, but I never even. It's just so neat how they can
especially
visualize.
Like a bookshelf is always amazing to me, because my bookshelf can just look terrible, and she'll come in and just start rearranging things, and I'm like, that's all my stuff, and it looks
How
so
did you
good.
see that?
It's perfect. Yeah.
That should have always gone there. I never would have thought
but
about
I don't
it.
see it. I don't have that gift at all. But my point being, though, we go in on the front end and do a lot of that stuff, and sometimes they'll just sell it to their friend, and you're like, wait a minute. So we have to safeguard, because this is our skill. We are learned how to do this over the years, and so when we come in and do all the work on the front end, and then they don't use us to, you know what I mean? Like, that's not good we have to be smarter than letting that happen, but it does happen sometimes.
Do you charge for staging?
It's just part of what we offer, So not really, not technically.
Yeah, that's just part of the package, the photography and the staging.
Yes,
and
we
all.
do pay for the photography ourselves. So
Wow. And that's so important, because like you said, people are very visual, and there's so much inventory out there. Well, we have so many more things to talk about, but we have to go check in with our sponsors and also check in with your local news. All right, so we'll be right back. You're watching Rise and Shine right here on WEAC TV 24.
Good morning, everyone. We have a very rainy couple of days ahead. Today, temperatures are getting up to 72 degrees, and we'll have an 80% chance of scattered thunderstorms. Then tomorrow, the temperatures are getting up to 82 degrees, and we'll have a 60% chance of scattered thunderstorms. But then on Wednesday, the high will get up to 80, and we will have no chance of rain at all, just partly cloudy skies. I'm Lacey Clance with your TV 24 weather.
Some say college isn't for single parents or people who work full-time. I'm here to prove them wrong. I'm a first-generation American, the father of Dion, and a non-traditional student at Gadsden State Community College. As a sergeant in the Army National Guard, I've watched soldiers with degrees progress faster in their careers. So today, I'm in school, involved in the Veterans Upper Bound program, and excited to see what's in store for my career. I truly am earning my wings at Gadsden State.
More than 2.5 million youths admitted to vaping, according to data from the CDC. Teens are at a greater risk for nicotine addiction because their brains are still developing. Please talk to your children about vaping.
Although we may see things differently,
the message can still reach me.
Hughes Paint and Body Works Towing and Recovery in Oxford is the area's leading auto body shop, serving Anniston, Oxford, Talladega, and surrounding areas since 1996. They specialize in auto body repair and refinishing, paint correction, paintless dent repair, towing, and so much more. For all of your auto body needs, contact Hughes Paint and Body Works Towing and Recovery at 256-835-1170. Also online at HughesPaintandBody.com.
Hey everybody, I'm Larry May. I've been in the entertainment business for over 25 years. I've written for the local paper. I've interviewed a lot of touring artists and local artists here. And what I figured out is how much talent we have here in Alabama. That's why we put a new show together for you called Entertainment Alabama. Come watch us for the hottest new acts and some of your favorites that are national touring artists.
At Family Prosthetic and Medical Supply, we care about you. We offer custom prosthetics, orthotics, diabetic shoes, and durable medical supplies. We're located here in Alexandria, Alabama, where it's a country feel but professional care. Come see us today.
I'm Lacey Klons with your TV 24 News Update. An electric golf cart burst into flames in Orange Beach Friday. It was parked near South Wilson Boulevard when the fire started. After the fire department got the call, Engine 2 arrived in 2 minutes, and the flames were put out within 30 seconds. They're not quite sure what happened to cause the fire, but there have been numerous reports of golf carts bursting into flames all over the country. It's getting so bad that one family in Jacksonville, Florida, lost their home when a battery exploded. Safety experts are saying to never charge a lithium battery with a charger it didn't come with. Officials nationwide have warned that lithium batteries can cause fires when they get heated due to overcharging. They urge people to avoid charging the batteries indoors. This Wednesday, May 15th, is a ribbon-cutting event for Joshua Barrett Salon located at 504 Main Street in Oxford. The event is from 9 to 9:30 a.m. That same morning, starting at 9 a.m., is the 2025 Alabama Law Enforcement Torch Run for Special Olympics, located at Simmons Park on 12 East Chocolaca Street. For more information on these stories, plus weather with Justin Dill and sports, tune in tonight to the TV 24 News. For WEAC TV 24, I'm Lacey Klons.
Rise and shine, everyone. It is May 13th, 7:47 a.m. in the morning. So we're super happy to have you joining us. And as Lacey said, our news is going to be shaken up a little bit. And we're so excited that John Garlick and Lacey Klontz will be joining us on our news desk starting tonight. So make sure that you tune in at 5 p.m. for your TV 24 news. Also, another really exciting thing happening is you saw the promo for Entertainment Alabama. That's a great show. It shows you new bands and local artists, and so it's really fun. If you like entertainment, make sure you tune in to Entertainment Alabama. All right. Oh, and Shop 24. I can't forget to remind you about Shop 24, an incredible coupon show that comes on live right here on TV 24 at 6:30 Monday nights. So you have an opportunity to grab some terrific deals on grocery stores, on local businesses, restaurants. So make sure you tune in and be the first to call and grab those coupons. All right, so we have Amy Angel with the Amy Angel team here joining us this morning. And Amy, before we went to break, we were talking about all of the things that a real estate agent does. And oftentimes people don't realize that. You know, you hear a lot of people say, well, I'm just going to sell it myself. I'm going to just do the for sale by owner. And then that tends to turn into, okay, yeah, no, that's too much. I'm going to hire a realtor to handle that. So what are some advantages to hiring a real estate agent to buy or to sell your home and to help you look for your next home?
Well, to me, the biggest one is going to be the paperwork, because simply, you know, like I mentioned, the homes are in demand right now, but I'll have a lot of times people say, oh, I just worked it out, like my cousin or someone's buying it. But there's a lot more details. There are dates that you have to keep track of. There are, you know, who's paying for this and that. Just so much that people don't realize that goes into the, you know, the process. For example, home inspection, you have to navigate the repairs on that. There's appraisals, there's surveyors, there, you know, and you are the person who's basically managing the process. So you asked about buyers too. So basically, when someone comes to us, just no clue how to buy, we guide them through that whole process. Nicole on my team is our buyer agent, and she's wonderful. She's bilingual, which is nice. But she would get you with a good lender. And from there, then begins to, you know, look at properties. But at that point, you already know what you can afford and how much you're going to need to put down. And you kind of indicated, like, there are some things that you don't want to do while you're under contract looking for a home.
Yeah.
That is spend money, basically. And it's funny because we warn people, do not use your credit cards. Don't run a lot of times people want to go buy furniture and things like that, but you don't want to mess up your debt to income ratio. And so I've had people call me and go, can I put gas in my car? I need to use my credit card. And I'm like, oh yeah, you can get gas. But,
just don't go above that
just
too
don't
much.
buy a whole set of furniture. That'd be great.
Yeah, don't get a new credit card. Don't go open lines of credit.
Right. And what's so important too, as I mentioned, the multiple offers, is when your offer comes in accompanied by a great real estate agent and a great lender, you get a lot more. I mean, your offer may not even be the better offer on the table, but the credibility that that agent and that lender bring to your offer can get it accepted over one that maybe is not as good. Same with, they will help you know how to make the offer, because if you're brand new and you don't know what you're doing and you're competing with 4 offers, yours has got to stand out, and there are different ways that we can make that happen. And that's, again, just more of the expertise of working with an agent that knows what they're doing.
Yeah, it's really important. I didn't even think about that, especially with the inventory so low right now. I'm sure there are multiple offers on the table.
Yes.
And so how do you make sure that your offer is the one that...
Well, I can't give away all of the secrets.
No secrets, but you can if you want to be assisted by the Amy Angel team. And so with Nicole, your buyer, she helps with like pre-approvals or pre-qualifications. Is that the first step usually?
It is, yeah. Well, Leanne actually is the first person that receives the phone calls, so she would get them to the lender. That would be Leanne's job, because it's an inside sales agent. So basically she's a licensed agent who typically does not show or work with buyers. I mean, she will sometimes, but for the most part she is getting the incoming call and getting it to Nicole. But going ahead and there we are.
Yeah, let's talk about it. Let's go from the left side over here.
All right, that's Leanne in the black V-neck, and then beside her is my mother. That's Brenda Angel, and we call her our ambassador of goodwill. Yeah. And basically, everyone just knows and loves my mother. So she bakes cakes and does meals for people and does our mail outs. Like we just. Whatever we need done, she loves to go do it. So
now she's a familiar face, right? Did she work with the Oxford City Schools for a time?
Yeah, she sure did.
Okay.
Yeah. So people just love to see her coming.
Yeah,
she
looks so sweet.
She is very sweet. And then that's Nicole beside me in the white dress, and she again is the buyer agent. And then Elizabeth Snap is beside her, and she is she does everything. She puts in, our data. She's a front desk person, but she knows everybody. She's so kind and so considerate, and she's always reminding us to, oh, hey, you need to call this person. You need to check in on that person. She's just that kind of person. So, yep. So it's a great group.
Oh, it is so important to have a good team,
right?
One that you can work together with and know that you can trust them to handle things. There's a lot of confidence in that.
Well, something I'll say too, we recently went to Vegas for a Keller Williams convention, and we traveled together. So we all stayed in one hotel room together, and it was just, it was big. It was great, because we're just like, we can do this. We're good together. We had a really great time. We learned a lot. We did all things, went to the Grand Canyon. So we really are like a family, and sometimes I feel like, we don't have a very strict schedule of like, okay, this is what time you have to be there and this is what time you have to leave. But their brains don't turn off. They're texting me at 11 o'clock going, hey, did you. So, I don't worry that they're not punching a clock, because their clock is always running.
Yeah, they're always working.
Yeah, and, they appreciate the freedom to be able to be available for their kids, to go to things. And, it's the trade-off is worth it. Yeah. Absolutely.
And there's not oftentimes that people think, oh, it's 7 o'clock, let me not call my real estate agent.
Absolutely.
You probably get phone calls at all times.
Yes, well, and I tell people too, I'm a morning person, so I would a whole lot rather hear from you at 6 a.m. than 8 p.m. But if we're negotiating and it's exciting and, it's time sensitive, I'll work, as late as I need to. But that said, we set the expectations up front and let people know what they're going to get from us. And again, if it's a heated negotiation, negotiation, it will just keep going.
Yeah.
But typically it isn't. You know, for the most part, we do our jobs during the time when we should be doing them, and then we're with our families when we're supposed to be with our families.
Yeah, we all need that downtime.
Yes.
It's so important to make time for life.
And we'll see a lot of agents that burn out because they don't respect the fact that, you know, you have to respect your own time, and when they don't, a lot of times they'll disappear pretty quick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, with so many opportunities out there, and you're having to dig, and you're having to, you know, try to make things happen, I can imagine how that would get out of the way.
Right.
And you spend so much time trying to work, trying to form deals, trying to get clients.
Well, and too, so many of us now are becoming investors too. So we will buy properties. My team has done a few flips where we bought homes and flipped them and resold them. We own a couple of Airbnbs together. It was an original team that we're all partners, and so, you know, that's been fun.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's just like, I have a real estate coach, and she told me, you know, I already had my own things that I had purchased years ago, and she said, you know, what better opportunity to teach your team how to do this than to do it together. So we formed an LLC, and we bought a few things, and it's been a really good learning experience. And again, like with Leanne's staging and all that, we were able to create some pretty awesome homes. But then also we're like, you know what, let's not do that. Let's don't do that anymore. No, I don't think we'll continue to do that. It's just, when you have 4 partners, the value, the profit margin is very small. So, but we learned a lot, and it was a good time, and we're still holding on to a few of the rentals, so it's been good. But
that's cool. Those Airbnbs are really popular.
Yeah, those have been great. And it's funny because people will say, why does anyone want an Airbnb in Jacksonville? Actually, I take that back, we have 3. And they do.
Yeah.
They absolutely do. They stay booked.
Alumni
they're great.
Coming in to see the football games and the band and bowling now and all of the cool things at JSU.
Absolutely. The growth of Jacksonville is, it's just, I want to say just beginning, but I feel like it's going to really just grow and grow.
Yeah, I think so too, because JSU is definitely expanding. They're doing some really great things, and you're an alumni at JSU.
Yeah.
I know you're so proud of them and all the cool things.
And we go to the ball games. Like we have season tickets for the ball games, and so my team goes together to that, and it's just a good networking experience to go sit up in the club level and hang out with everybody. It's a fun weekend. Or now they do them a lot on Thursdays, and we like that even better. So. Because then you still have your weekend, but you have a party on Thursday night. So
fun
it's
way
a
to
good
start
time.
the weekend.
It is.
And their band is so incredible. I know a
they're
lot
so
of people
good.
go for the football, but of course for the band.
The band is wonderful. Yeah.
We've gotten to sit in and got to film some of their rehearsals.
Oh, fun.
And that was just incredible to see. They're so fun.
We did this thing for several years where we make these videos called My Town. I'm Amy Angel, and this is my town, Jacksonville, Alabama. So one of the proudest moments was we went and did an interview with Ken Bodiford, and he said to come out and watch the band, like I think it was like a Thursday afternoon, they're practicing. And the whole band, he directed them to say, you know, we're the Marching Southerners, and this is our town, Jacksonville. And it was so cool. I was just like, this is
we
really
had some of those videos.
Well, I know.
Maybe we can find those on a quick break. Let's take a quick break. Let's go check in with your news and local weather and hear from our sponsors. And we'll be right back on Rise and Shine right here on WEAC TV 24.
Good morning, everyone. We have a very rainy couple of days ahead. Today, temperatures are getting up to 72 degrees, and we'll have an 80% chance of scattered thunderstorms. Then tomorrow, the temperatures are getting up to 82 degrees, and we'll have a 60% chance of scattered thunderstorms. But then on Wednesday, the high will get up to 80, and we will have no chance of rain at all, just partly cloudy skies. I'm Lacey Clance with your TV 24 weather.
I'm Alan Parnell, the Parnell Insurance Agency. We've been here in Oxford and Alabama, Tallapoosa, Georgia since 1990. With Auto Owners Insurance, we're able to give customers competitive pricing along with excellent coverages. Parnell Insurance can handle all of your personal, commercial, and life insurance needs. We have a very experienced staff, both personal and commercial. All together, we've got about 125 years experience. Come see what our insurance agency can do for you in Oxford, Alabama, and Tallapoosa, Georgia.
Auto Owners Insurance.
At Unlimited, we offer a no-pressure experience, no hidden fees, and great service after the sale, making us one of the fastest-growing RV dealers in the Southeast. With our second location in Oxford, we offer a great selection of over 220 campers from top brands including Grand Design. Our mission is to help friends and family spend time together in the great outdoors. At Campers Unlimited, you aren't just a customer, you are family. Check out our inventory at campersunlimited.net or come see us at Gaston or Oxford.
You need strength, resilience, and hope to face life's challenges. And I found all three at Gaston State Community College. I'm Jada Pickens, an office administration student at Gaston State's Ayers campus in Anniston. Along with attending classes, I work full-time. Life is very demanding. There's a real sense of support at Gaston State. The faculty and staff care about us as individuals and want us to thrive in the classroom and in life. Thank you, Gaston State, for giving me the wings to fly to new, unexpected heights.
All right. A little more about academics. Parents, do you want to secure a bright future for your young people? We have science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. Get your kids involved with Academic STEM Kits. Go to www.academics.com to order your STEM kits. It's going to be STEM-tastic.
Like science is for you. Hello, I'm Taylor Sloan with the City of Oxford, with a word about one of our city's most precious resources, water. Clean water enriches our lives in so many ways, but we cannot afford to take it for granted. Remember, every time you pour something unnatural down the drain or in the environment, and every time you litter, our beautiful lakes and creeks suffer. Our city is beautiful. Let's all join together to keep it that way. Stop pollution where it starts, and help protect our waters for life.
I'm Lacey Klons with your TV 24 News update. An electric golf cart burst into flames in Orange Beach Friday. It was parked near South Wilson Boulevard when the fire started. After the fire department got the call, Engine 2 arrived in 2 minutes, and the flames were put out within 30 seconds. They're not quite sure what happened to cause the fire, but there have been numerous reports of golf carts bursting into flames all over the country. It's getting so bad that one family in Jacksonville, Florida, lost their home when a battery exploded. Safety experts are saying to never charge a lithium battery with a charger it didn't come with. Officials nationwide have warned that lithium batteries can cause fires when they get heated due to overcharging. They urge people to avoid charging the batteries indoors. This Wednesday, May 15th, is a ribbon-cutting event for Joshua Barrett Salon located at 504 Main Street in Oxford. The event is from 9 to 9:30 a.m. That same morning, starting at 9 a.m., is the 2025 Alabama Law Enforcement Torch Run for Special Olympics, located at Simmons Park on 12 East Chocolaca Street. For more information on these stories, plus weather with Justin Dill and sports, tune in tonight to the TV 24 News. For WEAC TV 24, I'm Lacey Klons.
Rise and shine, everyone. It is 8:03 on your Monday morning, May the 13th, and we are visiting with Amy Angel of the Amy Angel team, part of Keller Williams. So you're a Keller Williams agency.
Correct.
I'm saying that right?
Yes.
So when we went to break, you were talking about Jacksonville and all the fun things that you get to do there in Jacksonville, but you cover Calhoun County and into any other counties as well.
We do even Etowah and Talladega County and Cleburne. Yeah, so we're in a lot of different areas. Yeah. We're fortunate enough at Keller Williams to be able to create what's called a mega agent team. So basically, Keller Williams owns this much territory, but we were able to take our team off-site onto our office is in the square in Jacksonville, and so we operate out of that place, and so my whole team has it's just a nice, I can't think of what I'm trying to say. It's just a nice place to be located because it's central to everything. And so we were going to talk about events.
Yes.
So for example, Apothecary is the not new really anymore, but still kind of new, little brew pub, and it's 2 doors down from my office. So we're having an event, and it's for our VIP, but really anyone can join our VIP, so really anyone could come to it. But it's pet photography. It's called Tales and Ales, and it's going to be, a good photographer coming in to take pictures. Yeah, that's it right there. To come in and take pictures of you with your pet. Meanwhile, you can have an ale, have a brew from Apothecary. So it's just kind of a fun little celebration. Like most of our events are that. We have like an Easter egg hunt. We have this is a brand new one we're just trying.
Yeah, so this is Saturday, June 8th
Yes.
from 1 to 3.
Yes,
But you'll have to get connected with you first.
Correct, because you will have to schedule a time slot. So if anyone is interested in it, they can go to the Amy Angel Team Facebook page and get some more information through that.
So that's listed as Amy Angel Team LLC, I believe, on Facebook. Is that what it is?
I think it is, yeah.
That's
I think that's what it
how
says.
you go to
I think that's what it says.
You can search for Amy Angel Team.
You should
and
be
that
able
will
to find
come
it.
up.
Yeah.
And you've got beautiful photographs there of all of
Thank
the homes that you've sold, or even homes that are available, and you can check out those staging and how the homes are staged there.
Thank you.
The photographs are really nice on your Facebook page.
I appreciate that. We try to keep our Facebook page fun, and that's another one of Leanne's hats that she wears. She's our social media person, and we try to keep, lots of giveaways and events. We just did a Mother's Day giveaway, but also too, like we had been doing spotlights that I mentioned, like This Is My Town spotlights of different places, but then we kind of turned it around and made it about schools recently.
Nice.
So we're doing we've gone into, I think it's maybe 5 at this point, 5 schools, interviewed a administrator, so typically the principal, a teacher, and a student, and asked them what sets their school apart from the other schools in the area, and it's been so good. We really are enjoying that. And there's a $1,000 cash prize to the school that shares the content the most.
Wow.
So, and then talking to them about what they would do with the money, and it's been really cool. Like we didn't expect to enjoy it as much as we have, so it's been a fun thing to do.
Yeah, giving back to schools, that's so important.
Yeah.
And I'm sure with your mom spending a long time, or I don't know how long, but
a long time
in education and being
Yeah.
around. Yeah, and another thing that I'm thinking of is when you go into the schools and you highlight these, when people are contemplating relocating to this area, they get to look at those videos and see what the schools are doing.
Right.
That's really smart.
I know. Thank you.
I like that.
Thank you.
Yeah, because that's important. How do you talk with people about relocating? Like somebody is, from another state.
Right.
What would bring them to Calhoun County?
Right.
Like, why move here?
You'd be surprised. People they are migrating this way.
Yes.
Yeah. Because, we didn't have a very big relocation business until the last few years, I guess with COVID really especially. But we get tons of business from out-of-state realtors reaching out to us. And I do credit a lot of that to our Google reviews, because we've got like 180 good Google reviews.
Oh, wow.
And it just lends that credibility to, like, you can lie 5 times, but you can't lie 180 times.
That's right.
Yeah, so that's been real beneficial for us as well.
Yeah, those are very important.
They are. Yeah.
And so when somebody does business with you and they want to give you a review, and then that encourages other people to
Correct.
do business with you as
Yeah.
well. Yeah, and so you get a lot of out-of-state calls.
Yes. Yeah. And it's wild. I mean, because people weren't moving here so much back when I started doing this, but they're coming from everywhere.
Yeah. What are some of the reasons why they're relocating here?
Well, I think, especially when COVID was happening, people realized they could work remotely, and so they could be wherever. If there was decent internet, they could work here. And then as states began to show how they were going to respond to the pandemic, people began to leave areas that were not giving them the freedom to thrive. So a lot of that began moving here to the South.
And that is the cool thing about different states, is if you don't, if you're not like-minded with the state you're in,
just go.
Yeah, you can find another state. And we do have a beautiful area. I mean, we're so close to water and mountains, and there's so much to do here.
Right.
Sometimes people say, "Oh, well, there's nothing to do here." Well, you're just not looking.
Exactly.
Because there's always some type of event or something going on here.
And we're torn between not really wanting anyone to know.
Yeah.
Like we're kind of like, well, let's keep it on the down low. Yeah. I mean, like Alabama's beaches, Alabama's mountains. It's gorgeous.
Yeah, and we share this secret that everybody's going to be here.
I know.
And they won't. They might. Well, let's all work hard to keep them beautiful.
Yes.
And clean and picked up. But yeah, sometimes when you have too many people coming in.
I know.
Yeah.
It's a little scary.
Yeah. So you kind of want to keep it a secret, but then again, you want to invite people.
We're not keeping it a secret. We would like to, but we're not.
Yeah.
We're definitely pumped about it and talking about it.
And this area is just growing. And like we talked about, I mean, JSU definitely is helping that, but there's a lot of industry and a lot of opportunity around here.
True.
And then, of course, with the 2-year opportunity with Gadsden State, I get to visit with them every Thursday. And there's so many opportunities to start off your education with Gadsden State and then move into like a 4-year with JSU. So all the opportunities here, I mean, it's thriving.
I think so too.
And then with real estate, we just, we don't want anybody to leave, but are we building more houses? Are there some new builds happening?
That is what's really missing, because our builder situation kind of just went backwards, you know, all throughout the COVID time. I hate to keep saying COVID.
I know,
but it really
happened.
was a game changer. It changed everything. And so now the new construction we don't have a lot of it, and we need it. So that's something that we're trying to push for, is getting some more new construction going in our area.
There's places for it. There's space available. So we need to invite builders to come over to this area.
Yes.
Yeah, so we need some development. We need some new builds, especially, again, with JSU, as you know, people are starting to go to JSU, or it's increasing. Attendance is increasing, I think is what I'm trying to say. And so we're going to need more houses.
And it's interesting because when someone will call from out of town and they'll say, well, show us all of your new construction, and we're like, there isn't, there's none, sorry. And that's wild, isn't it? Because like my dad, again, was a builder, developer, and that's what I did. It was all new construction for the most part, you know, starting out. And then it's like, there isn't any. It's sad.
But you have all these beautiful homes with underground utilities, and is there some older neighborhoods like that?
Yeah, sure. I mean, there are homes for sure, but it's just, you know, when they call and say, show us the new stuff, you're like, uh-oh, there's not any new stuff.
There may be some renovated homes.
Oh, yeah.
That are like new, that have been built substantially and then just redone, remodeled.
Correct.
Or opportunities to put your own
your little stamp.
Your own stamp on the home. Gosh, what else do we cover? So the pet photography, that's part of your VIP. So if you want to be part of the Amy Angel Team VIP and get invited to these really cool events and all of the things that you do, make sure to visit that Facebook page.
Right.
Do you have a YouTube page, or everything can be found through Facebook? Facebook is...
It really is the easiest. We have Instagram too, but you know, whatever your preference, it's the same kind of material.
Do you have a TikTok?
Well, no. We did a TikTok, and then it's, you know, I love TikTok. I'm so addicted. It's my favorite time spender, time waster, shall we say. But I learn a lot on it too. But yeah, I'll watch it and go, I could do that, but I don't.
No.
We don't do it.
Yeah. Well, who knows when you might revisit that and
you never
see
know.
something on TikTok that you might use. I try to. I'm always like, oh yeah, I could. Yeah.
I could do that.
Yeah,
but I don't.
It's fun to watch.
Yeah, but it is very educational, you know, and it really is interesting to one person to the next how your feed is what you want it to be.
Oh yeah.
Like my daughter will go, I'm gonna watch your TikTok. You know, she's like, what is this? Like she's 13 and she's going, this is crazy. You know, but it's I find myself just so entertained by it. Like I'll turn off the television to watch my phone, and it's like ridiculous. But
yeah, but it's fun. My husband and mine are so different too. But I've got all of like the how to go to the thrift store, and you use what you have at the thrift store to you know, it is fun. Well, we've got some more to talk about, but we've got to go to another quick break and check in with a word from our sponsors. But stay tuned. We've got some more here on Rise and Shine. It's 8:13 on your Monday morning, and we'll be right back.
Good morning, everyone. We have a very rainy couple of days ahead. Today, temperatures are getting up to 72 degrees, and we'll have an 80% chance of scattered thunderstorms. Then tomorrow, the temperatures are getting up to 82 degrees, and we'll have a 60% chance of scattered thunderstorms. But then on Wednesday, the high will get up to 80, and we will have no chance of rain at all, just partly cloudy skies. I'm Lacey Clance with your TV 24
The
weather.
weather is warming up and spring is just around the corner at Miller Sand and Landscape Supply. I'm Craig Miller, and we've got something for everyone. From bulk materials like sand, gravel, and mulch to beautiful outdoor decor to make your outdoor living space the envy of the neighborhood. See our beautiful selection of Mazzarelli fountains, flowers to brighten your garden, and an outdoor center loaded with beautiful decor. Whether you need a little or a lot, visit Miller Sand and Landscape Supply.
May not believe it, but it's true. The 2024 Team 1 Chevys are here. All 23-24 Silverado light duties have 2.9% financing for 72 months. The hottest new 24 Team 1 Chevy Blazer, 1.9% financing and no payments till April. And the #1 selling family vehicle, the Equinox. 24 models. You got it. 1.9% financing and no payments till April. Team 1 Chevrolet, home of the best people, the best service, period.
Some say college isn't for single parents or people who work full-time. I'm here to prove them wrong. I'm a first-generation American, the father of Dion, and a non-traditional student at Gadsden State Community College. As a sergeant in the Army National Guard, I've watched soldiers with degrees progress faster in their careers. So today, I'm in school, involved in the Veterans Upward Bound program, and excited to see what's in store for my career. I truly am earning my wings at Gadsden State.
For over 60 years, pain relief products were developed by Big Pharma and companies that could cause harmful side effects. Now there is something new in a topical pain relief product. Thousands of people who experience pain daily are now enjoying a safe pain relief product. This big discovery is Sweet Relief. Sweet Relief is a 100% all-natural OTC product that allows you to experience with no drugs, no chemicals, no alcohols, no CBDs, just fruit moisturizing with a tropical scent. Thousands have bought and used Sweet Relief with great success. Sweet Relief specializes in relieving minor arthritis, muscle and joint pain in 1 to 2 minutes. That's 1 to 2 minutes, not days or weeks. Order today. Go to www.mysweetrelief.com. That is mysweetrelief.com.
I'm Lacey Klons with your TV24 News Update. An electric golf cart burst into flames in Orange Beach Friday. It was parked near South Wilson Boulevard when the fire started. After the fire department got the call, Engine 2 arrived in 2 minutes, and the flames were put out within 30 seconds. They're not quite sure what happened to cause the fire, but there have been numerous reports of golf carts bursting into flames all over the country. It's getting so bad that one family in Jacksonville, Florida, lost their home when a battery exploded. Safety experts are saying to never charge a lithium battery with a charger it didn't come with. Officials nationwide have warned that lithium batteries can cause fires when they get heated due to overcharging. They urge people to avoid charging the batteries indoors. This Wednesday, May 15th, is a ribbon-cutting event for Joshua Barrett Salon located at 504 Main Street in Oxford. The event is from 9 to 9:30 a.m. That same morning, starting at 9 a.m., is the 2025 Alabama Law Enforcement Torch Run for Special Olympics, located at Simmons Park on 12 East Chocolaca Street. For more information on these stories, plus weather with Justin Dill and sports, tune in tonight to the TV24 News. For WEAC TV 24, I'm Lacey Klons.
Rise and shine, everyone. It is 8:18 on your Monday morning, May the 13th. So, Amy, I've just enjoyed so much getting to visit with you.
Same.
And getting to meet you. Like I said, I've heard a lot about you from a few of our mutual friends and other people in the community that said you were going to come on the show, and they're like, "Oh, she is amazing,"
Aw,
and
so sweet.
and I can see why. And I can imagine that you're so great to do business with, too.
Thank you. I appreciate you saying that.
Yeah,
I try to be very transparent with, what I tell people, and that has kind of stuck as, people come to me and say, I feel like you're going to shoot me straight, so shoot me straight, and I do.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
I mean, that's the easiest way, because you're looking at a big purchase. A home is a very large purchase. Even if you're going to purchase it at a rental home, or if you're going to purchase it to live in. I mean, it's a very big purchase.
I've had people come to me, though, that I talk them out of purchasing. I just don't think I think this is a mistake. I think you shouldn't purchase right now. But one of my very good friends, we joke about it, because I did that to him, and then he called me back and he said, "No, I'm moving." So I was like, but he goes, "But now I know that you would not you weren't just trying to get paid, you know, so that was nice.
Yeah, it's nice to know that somebody has your best interest.
Yes.
Not just the bottom dollar, but your best interest.
Yes.
And that's how you keep clients.
Exactly. And like I told you earlier, he's the one that calls me Dr. Angel.
Yeah.
And it's all about calling for the counseling session during the because he was buying and selling, and that's hard. That's something we could talk about if you'd like. That's tricky because ultimately when you're selling your house, a lot of times the sellers of the house you're buying won't really want to take your offer because it's contingent on everything going right on 2 deals instead of just 1. And so it's tricky. You know, a lot of times people will just have to go ahead and bite the bullet and do it without the contingency, and that's scary. So yeah, and double moving, like when somebody's moving in on you while you're moving out. I mean, and that's when the doctor has to go to work.
That's where that master's degree comes in handy.
Exactly. Yeah. And I just try to keep everybody calm. Like that's kind of my superpower. Even just in the office with the girls, like that's my job to keep everybody calm. And when it comes to buyers and sellers that are maybe not really nice to each other, I'll kind of change the verbiage between the, you know, like, oh, they said they thank you very much for, you know, but this is not going to work for them, you know, just because there's no reason to be ugly. You're not going to get anywhere being ugly. I've watched other agents try to do it, and either they disappear eventually or, you know, it's just it's not a fun process. So there's no reason.
That goes back to what you were saying. You have to be tough-skinned, and you have to be able to take it.
Yes.
And then to be able to not give it, right?
Correct.
To take that on, but then to, like you said, change the verbiage and be kind.
The good thing about our business, though, is, you know, our clients, I like to say they're clients for life because they join the VIP and they, you know, but if they don't fit, if they're not somebody you enjoy doing business with, they're going to be gone after a month, or you know what I mean, like they're not there forever. So we have to love each other as real estate agents and as our team and all, but we don't necessarily have to love our client because they're only there for, you know, if you want to keep them, great, but if you don't, you're just like,
you can fire a client.
Yeah.
Sometimes you have to if there's somebody.
I've done it. Yeah.
I mean, I could imagine.
Yeah, I've done it.
I know it's not easy.
It was hard, but it felt so good.
Yeah. Sometimes it's just necessary.
Yeah.
You have somebody that's just unwilling to participate or to be kind or
But right now we're very cautious about letting anyone go just because the opportunities are a lot less, you know, they're a lot slimmer than they were. So we tolerate a little more than I'd like to sometimes.
But still, be kind to your real estate agent. They are working really hard for you.
They are.
Yes, because there's a lot of moving parts that we don't even realize.
It's true.
I mean, you going back earlier, we were talking about somebody for sale by owner. I had a home that I had a buyer for, but I still hired an agent because there are so many the paperwork, and like you said, the inspections and all of the moving parts that you do behind the scenes that people don't even realize. They think, oh, it'll be easy just to sell my house.
It's not.
It's not.
It's not.
It's not unless you know what you're doing. Don't do it on your own. Even if you think you can sell it by yourself, still, you know, get an agent, get a real estate agent.
Yeah.
It's so important.
I agree, absolutely.
Yeah, trying to do things on yourself. If by yourself, if you don't know what you're doing, I mean, you spend a long time going through classes and getting your license and school and continuing ed. Yeah, all of the things. Like, because you know that's your business.
Right.
You know,
something that I find fascinating about real estate too, though, is like you can take it to whatever level you want. You know, we'll have people say, I want to be part-time, and if that's what you want, it's fine. But, you know, then you could also go to the levels of like, I have a real estate coach. You know, we push to the next level. Like, this is just something that's important for us. You know, we don't necessarily grow year over year as far as transactions because there's 5 of us. We're not like a big, huge team, and I don't ever want to be. But the intention is to keep more of your money at the end of the day. Like, your profit and loss statement reflects that you had a better year than last year, more so than your, the transactions sold. Because at the end of the day, we usually do like around 100 for the year. but that varies. It could be 110, it could be 90. It just kind of. But the property prices are going up, so you end up making more money than you would have, if the prices were lower.
Yeah.
So it's interesting. It's all very, I never knew how to have a business. I just was winging it forever until I joined Keller Williams, and then I learned okay, there's so much more to this. And it teaches you, again, with the profit and loss, the coaches, all the different levels that you can take it to if you are willing to do so.
Yeah.
I love it. Love it.
That's great to do something that you love it for 27 years.
27 years. Yeah,
that's
maybe
incredible.
more at this point, but yeah, it's been
Wow.
but every day's different, you wake up not having a clue what's about to happen, and every day's different.
Get to meet new people and get to have new challenges.
Yes.
That would be fun.
It is fun. And people get really worried when they know you're coming over thinking that you're going to judge their home, and that's not what we're doing. We're just trying to show you the way to present your home in the best light. And I always tell people when I get there, look, my house isn't for sale right now. So everything I'm about to tell you is not because I'm judging you, it's simply because this is going to look better, like the things of taking down your personal photos, things like that. I know you want to look at your grandchildren, but you can look at them again when you
once you sell your house.
move. Yeah.
Get your new house.
Yeah.
Or that table is really, really pretty, but it just might not be, might not resonate with all of the people coming in to look at your house.
It makes it easy to say, because I've gone into homes where while I'm standing in it, it looks fine. It looks nice. It does, but the pictures don't look good, and that's because it's busy. Like some homes, when they have a lot of little sit-abouts and stuff, it's super cute.
My house.
Yeah, but when you take pictures of them, they don't look so good.
Yeah.
So it's being able to tell people, we're doing this for the pictures. We're not trying to change your style by any means.
Yeah.
But sometimes you'll go in and someone is just remodeled, but it's just not the taste of everyone. It's the taste of that one person.
Sure. Yeah.
And that's a tricky conversation, because you don't want to say, I love your doilies, but they need to, yeah. So that's tough. But again, we're doing it for the pictures. It just makes it an easier conversation.
Yeah, and if you want to sell it, these are the things that have to happen.
Yeah.
Mine would probably have to say, put some of my plants elsewhere.
I love plants.
I love plants too.
Yeah.
I have a problem. I have a lot of them, but I'd probably have to scale them down a little.
Yeah, they don't look so great in pictures either.
No, I know, but they're so pretty and they make me so happy.
Me too.
But all the things in your home that make you happy can once you purchase your new home.
Yes, yeah. Well, we'll even suggest to people sometimes get a storage building, not for your plants. That would be cruel and unusual, but
maybe get a plant sitter.
Let somebody else play with those for a while.
Maybe get a little greenhouse outside for the time.
Yeah.
Well, gosh, I can't believe it, but our time is almost up.
Oh,
is
this
there
has been
anything?
so fun.
I know it has been so much fun. Come back and visit us sometime.
I will, absolutely.
Is there anything else that we didn't touch on that you'd like for everybody to know?
I really can't think of anything else. I'm sure there's something glaringly obvious that I'm missing, but I don't guess.
Make sure that they visit your Facebook page.
Yes, absolutely.
Let's remind them of that.
Yeah.
Would you like to share your phone number?
Sure. My phone number is 25. Do I look at?
Yeah, there we go.
That. My phone number is 256. Oh, here. 256-225-3286. And certainly call anytime, because I won't answer it at midnight, but I'll still see it.
There you go. And if you want to join that VIP group, join that on Facebook, or
you can
give
do that.
Amy a call.
Yeah.
And her team is there to help you. So whether you're buying or selling, give her a call.
Or investing. Absolutely.
There you go.
Yeah.
Or just have questions.
Yeah, just general questions.
Yeah.
We answer a lot of questions.
Yeah.
So.
Make sure you mark your calendar for June 8th.
Yes.
Yeah, that'll be really fun. So I love my animals.
Oh, me too.
Oh, yeah. So it's always fun to have a little photo shoot with them.
Absolutely.
Well, good.
Yeah.
So join that VIP so you can do that.
Thank you so much.
Well, thank you so much. And thank you all for tuning in to Rise and Shine. Every weekday morning, we go live at 7:30. Again, I want to remind you this evening, 5 p.m. for the news with John Garlick and Lacey Klontz. Justin will be covering the weather for us. So make sure that you tune into that. And also at 6:30, we go live with Shop 24. It's an incredible coupon show where you can get the best deals and bargains out there. So if you want to spend $15 on $25 worth of groceries, make sure you tune in tonight to Shop 24 with Katherine Anderson. All right, well, with that, we're going to wish you all a wonderful rest rest of your day, and we will see you back here tomorrow. Thanks for watching Rise and Shine right here on WEAC TV 24.
Hey everybody, I'm Larry May. I've been in the entertainment business for over 25 years. I've written for the local paper. I've interviewed a lot of touring artists and local artists here. And what I figured out is how much talent we have here in Alabama. That's why we put a new show together for you called Entertainment Alabama. Come watch us for the hottest new acts and some of your favorites that are national touring artists.